How's it going, everyone? This is episode 4 of Fired Up with Fish. It's the 28th of March, 2025. And of course, it's a Friday. Trying to do it on Fridays. As you can see, I'm wearing my Blue Jays hat. Go Jays. Opening day was yesterday. Tough 12-2 loss to the Orioles. But the first pitch tonight is in about 30 minutes. So excited for that and hoping for a better result. The Daily Stoic quote, once again, that was the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. The title is Cowardice as a Design Problem. That's today's read. Life without a design is erratic. As soon as one is in place, principles become necessary. I think you'll concede that nothing is more shameful than uncertain and wavering conduct and beating a cowardly retreat. This will happen in all our affairs unless we remove the faults that seize and detain our spirits, preventing them from pushing forward and making an all-out effort. So the moral of the story there is have a plan. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to go 1000% that way, but having a plan kind of gives you a direction. It's similar to the quote, staying on the path or having a path. When you have goals that you're working towards, everything kind of aligns. If you just let life decide for you 1000%, then you'll always feel unstable because you'll be tossed every which way. But if you kind of have your morals and a plan and what you're working towards, life can dictate and alter, but it won't be the full decider for everything because you're making actions and thoughts and saying what you need to work towards your goal. So that's that for today. And little F1 update. We are moving on to the third Grand Prix of the year, which is the Japanese Grand Prix at the Suzuka Circuit. Here in Red Deer, that'll be a 2300 start, so just an hour before midnight. And that's on the 5th of April, 2025. I'm actually going to be in Hinton for that, as I'll be playing in the Battle of the Badges game on the 5th of April. Looking forward to that. Just got asked by a buddy of mine on the Hinton department to come play with them for that. Was awesome playing there a couple years ago when I was on the Hinton department. Playing in that game was a lot of fun and a big honor. So super honored and excited to be playing in that this year. And the Chinese Grand Prix that just happened last weekend, Oscar Piastri won, followed by Lando Norris, so McLaren got their 1-2, and then George Russell came in third. So some updates for me. Everything has kind of fallen into place, it seems, or happened quite quickly with applications and departments. I applied to Prince Rupert on the last day of their posting on the 17th of March. And they asked me to come out, or we did an interview, and then shortly after the interview, a couple of days later, they asked me to come out for in-person testing on the 7th and the 8th of April. Super excited to go out there again. I think I may have talked about that a bit last week. And then Edmonton, I moved my test from the 4th now to the 2nd because I have quite the trip coming up. As on the 4th, I have a written test with Fort Saskatchewan because they invited me to move forward in their process, so big honor there. So I'll drive to Fort Saskatchewan on the 4th, write my in-person test there, stay with my sister that night. On the 5th, I'll drive to Hinton and play in the Battle of the Badges game. And then on the 6th, I'll wake up, drive to Prince Rupert. It's about 13 hours from Hinton. And Hinton's about 3.5, 4 hours from Red Deer. So Red Deer to Prince Rupert's about 16. But it's nice to break up the drive with a fun game. But yeah, I'll travel there on the 6th, do my testing on the 7th and the 8th, drive part of the way home whenever we're done on the 8th, finish the drive on the 9th. And then on the 10th, I also have... It's a tentative date for a test with the Department of National Defense Navy Firefighting, and that would either be in Esquimalt, which is on Vancouver Island, or Halifax. Didn't really know if I was going to be moving forward there, because it had been well over a month since I heard anything from them. Last year I wrote the test for DND and passed, but due to the competitive nature, I didn't move forward. My application was retained, which means that there would have been people with 100%, super high 90s. So, but those were more for like land-based bases like Shiloh and Wainwright, stuff like that. This is a cool position also with the D&D, but more towards the Navy. So I'm really excited to see how that test goes. I'm excited to get that tentative date confirmed from the 10th to maybe the 10th or whenever it is. But just another opportunity. I'm also hoping to hear back from High Level, their WUI team, Wildland Urban Interface, as I worked extensively with them throughout all my deployments in Hinton the summer of 2023, and I also got my course from them, so I have a good rapport with them, but I'm hoping to move forward there, so we'll see. And also Calgary, I plan on applying to this weekend, so I'm excited to hopefully hear back from them as well. But for sure right now, I'm in the process with Edmonton, Prince Rupert, Fort Saskatchewan, still in the process with Winnipeg because my interview is on the 17th, and then also the D&D, Esquimalt, and Halifax. So I'm going to be gunning full tilt for all these positions. I'm super happy to have these opportunities, and I'm going to keep going through the processes as long as I can in each. And I'm hoping that I have a tough choice where I have to choose between which department I want to work for, but I'm not going to give up until my end goal, and that's being a full-time firefighter. So I'm really hoping to go super far in these processes with these departments and see what ends up there. And I'm just really excited for my little 5-day road trip because it'll be great to see my sister. She's going to school at U of A, so sometimes we don't see each other all the time. And because she's busy, I'm busy, everyone's busy, right? So it'll be awesome to see her, awesome to see the boys at Hinton, at the Hinton department, and all the ladies there too for that game. And that'll be a good time. Enjoy the trip to Prince Rupert. Plan on calling my grandparents, updating them, catching up with them, which I always thoroughly enjoy. Being in Prince Rupert, beautiful place. Really excited for that. And then just the tests with Prince Rupert and Fort Saskatchewan, the fitness testing, the apparatus testing, the practical skills. I'm just super pumped up for that. Show what you got kind of thing. So I'm pretty happy these days. Not that I'm unhappy before, but hey, life seems pretty great right now, and life is great. Kind of going back to my first episode there. In any moment, you can find 3 beautiful things, and that's sure not hard at all to do right now. So really enjoying that. And other than that, don't really know what else to say today. Might be a slightly shorter episode, but just whatever your goal is. Like, I've been doing this for a couple years now. Like, I graduated from fire school in November of 2022, and we're now here in March of 2025. So this November will be 3 years if it gets to that point where I'm still not hired full time. But even if I am, I'll be in a recruiting class, kind of being retrained. So, never give up in your hopes and dreams. I know that's pretty cliche, but if it's something you truly want, you know it at heart, and if it's meant to be for you, let it be. Like, go for it. Don't let other things distract you from it. Don't deter from it. If you want it, go get it. There's going to be a lot of things that happen in your life, but if that's your shining star, kind of going back to this quote at the start, having a plan, if that plan's your shining star and your goal is that shining star, keep moving towards it, because it's totally worth it. And you know yourself at heart, what's meant to be or what you want and what your purpose is. And my purpose is to serve, and I'm going to be honored to serve whatever community or communities I end up working for. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. Once again, you can contact me at firedupwithfish@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to have a conversation, answer any questions, or even just suggestions for future episodes. Keep smiling and have a great rest of your day.